The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the second down throw on target. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw on second down, Steve McNair. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, McNair. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Let's get that swagger,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, 75 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now here's Johnson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Jarvis Landry, the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jarvis Landry, 66 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to LT. And he's got some space here. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
First things at the 45-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Broncos 6.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. On first down, it's McNair. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. McNair being chased out left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And great field position.
That's a skunk.
Chris said, fuck you. The minute you said that, I knew who said it.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
Chris is just mad because he loses to everyone, even the CPU on Rookie. Chris, I'll cash app you 2-0 if you beat Joey on all Madden while Joey gets to play his hardest. No skunk rule.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And they'll begin by running the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Bridgewater. Hunter Henry brings it in. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Bridgewater to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And oh, he coughed it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10.
It's sad they pay me.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Joey.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt.
Nobody was going to be there. I shouldn't have done it. I was stupid.
And go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. Gronkowski's going to go past the 20,
How you like me now?
10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Rob Gronkowski, 77 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run.
Gronk with the touchdown. You can't stop the tank.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From the red zone now, Bridgewater rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
Timmy
He's got
out.
a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on.
Ball incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience
Gronk's
as well.
a monster.
Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool the...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going deep for, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here.
What a play
We often
broke
talk
the
about
defense
having the
hardcore.
right shoes for the right turf.
Blue track meet so far, and fun to watch. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Jayon Brown coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They go play action. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop.
I guess I should be playing Chris Moore.
Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down.
You don't have time to run the ball down to TD.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more
interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away from the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Bridgewater on the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of